Is it possible to be young for indefinite time? And if we already have 30, 50 or 70 years old, is it possible to rejuvenate and for our body to be like the one we had when we were, 18 or 20 years old? Reclaim the functions lost because of diseases? I'm Dr. Juan Carlos Morales Morfin, physician specialized in medical genetics, and I'll tell you why I think it could be done. English is not my native language, but if I can understand Helsinki speaking with infinitives, I assume you will understand me. Let's get to it. In 2006, Shinya Yamanaka and his research colleagues discovered a way to produce stem cells from mice skin cells. They named these cells IPSCs, which means induced pluripotent stem cells. IPSCs have the ability to convert into any cell in our body, in contrast with the cells established in our tissues, which can only produce copies of themselves. When a liver cell divides, it creates a copy of itself, resulting in two liver cells, and that happens with neurons, kidney cells, and any cell that has become specialized in a particular function. So, one of the problems begins when an organ gets damaged by an illness, such as liver cirrhosis or renal failure, and we don't have cells which we can use to repair the tissue because their cells are already injured. Renal or liver transplants became effective treatments in the middle of 20th century, and they still represent an option to a lot of patients. However, allogeneic transplants are limited by disponibility of donors and by compatibility between donor and receptor, being susceptible to transplant rejection. Here's where IPSCs shine, since from a sample of skin from the patient, we can isolate fibroblasts, the main cell type in the dermal layer, reset them into IPSCs, and finally differentiate them into any cell type that the patient needs. The research in regenerative medicine has been going forward since the development of IPSCs, making organoids of several tissues, which could be transplanted to patients, and owing to the tissues are built from the patient's own cells, they eliminate the possibility of rejection. On this channel, I'll share with you the news about regenerative medicine, genome editing, and tissue engineering. Subscribe to keep in touch, and remember that the fact that it seems impossible is what makes it so beautiful.